Excel is one of the software that has been used on a regular basis. Almost all the professionals, be it from HR, marketing, finance, or any person working in this any organization, or even working as a student level for preparing the data, Excel is one of the main tool that is being used on a regular basis. In analytics, Excel, yes, it can play a very important role, and number of calculation can be done. But in general, when we see the Excel in its normal format that we use to work on that, does not have much of the capability unless and until we use some formulas. Say, for example, if we want to calculate standard deviation, so we can get the standard deviation for a population or a standard deviation for a sample. Okay. Or if we want to go calculate the variance, okay, we can calculate the variance of the population or variance of the sample. Okay. Or we want to calculate correlation, then we can use the function of correl, or we can convert it in aggregate. So there are a numbers of different functions. But if we can use something apart from that, that will make Excel more user friendly or more powerful for analytics purpose. Because we know that there are a numbers of rows here. Okay, so we can check how many rows we have. So we have got, so we have around 10 lakhs rows and so on. Okay, so there are n numbers of data that can be available here. Okay. So what we can do is to just use some add-in function. Okay. So in Excel we have got an inbuilt add-in function. All you need is to activate that. You can go to options. In options you will find this section that is called add-in. Okay. Click on the add-ins. Then you'll find that manage here section. You have got a number of add-ins here. Okay, so what we require is the Excel add-ins. Once you select the Excel add-in and put okay, you will find this three of four, depending upon your version of Excel, you will be finding three or four options here. Okay, all you need is to get for the two part, that is analysis toolpack and solver add-in. Okay. Now let me explain you the two part. Okay. The solver analysis toolpack contains all the analysis statistical tools that is available for calculation. And solver add-ins is basically a process in which you can solve the different combination problem and keeping up the certain p-value. Okay. Click it OK, and then you will find the same in your data tab as data analysis and solver. Okay, let's select the data analysis, understand it a little bit, so that when you will be doing your statistical calculation, it will be making easy. So in data analysis, we have got analysis single factor, ANOVA two factor without replication, correlation, covariance, descriptive statistics, mm, exponential smoothing, F-test, Fourier analysis, histogram, moving average, random generation, t-test, regression. The most important part that we use in of the data analysis, especially when we are doing different factor analysis or analytics, is your ANOVA. Okay, correlation, covariance, descriptive statistics, and regression, of course. Okay. So if you select any one of them, so let's select correlation first. Okay. And when you click OK, you will find an input range. Okay. So input range can be to combination. Say for example, if we want to compare between the sales and the profit, or sales and the product price. Okay, or you can calculate any thing related to that when we want to see whether there is a correlation between one set of variable and the other set of variable. Okay, there can be in what happens in case of when we are using correlation as a data analysis toolpack is the advantage that we can do multiple variable correlation at the same time. Okay, then we can select further whether we have to go for the labels in the first row is there or not. If say for example we have got price, so we can put the price here, and when we have got say example the product quality parameters, so we can have the two variables. So labels is there, then you can select that. Okay, if I have selected the entire data with the labels, we'll select labels in the first row and so on, and just click OK. So simply in case of descriptive statistics, statistics gives again we have got the input range. So what happens is that the labels in the first row is same as we have discussed in the Corel. Okay. Now when we select the summary statistics, it gives us the mean, median, the quartiles, everything is present there in a state. Skewness, kurtosis, everything will be present in the summary statistics. Okay, so we do not need to calculate all the details. So just select on the summary, select the details data. Okay, if the label is there, select the label, and then click on the summary statistics. You will find all the details related to there. That's very important, and we will be continuously using that. Is your regression. Now, in case of regression, we have got a y variable, that is the predictive, okay, or with the output. Then we have got the dependent variable. Okay. Then we have got the labels, and we can set the confidence level. Okay. Then we can go, if you want to set the confidence level, we can select the confidence level, or else we can let the calculation be coming up, and on the basis of that calculation, we will decide. Okay. Now here we get the residual plots, okay, and residuals, line fit plots, and normal probability plot. Okay. This things is very important when we actually check the whether our regression have got the proper data or not. Okay. So we'll be using that residual plot and line fit plot and normability plot when we'll discussing about the regression. So what happens here when we are talking about this regression, especially in the data analysis tool pack, we are talking about the linear regression. It can be a simple linear regression or multiple linear regression. But in case of data analysis tool pack, logistic regression is not possible. Okay, as far as the data analysis is concerned. So to resolve that portion, we use the solver. Okay. On the basis of the solver, what solver actually does is on the basis of different combination, it will finding the best possible combination for that. Okay. So if we go for convergence, okay, so we have got 0.001 precision, okay, and we can go for the high predictive values. Okay. But we can use that minimize the value, because when we'll be understanding logistic regression, we'll understand that what is the odd value, and we have to minimize the log loss. Another important add-in that is available here, you can go to the insert section of your Excel, get add-ins. You'll find a tab here. Okay. Now in this, the store will open up. Okay. And in the store section, you can go to data analytics here. And in data analytics, you will be finding Excel Miner. Okay, Excel Miner tools pack. Okay, or you can just type in Excel Miner to get the Excel Miner tool pack. Okay, just click on add. Okay, it will be added to your desktop. Okay. And if you want, you can go for Excel Miner data visualization, but this Excel Miner tool pack is required. Okay. So once you have added that, it will go to your My Add-in section, okay, and you'll see the Excel Miner tool pack and Excel Miner data visualization. Okay. Once you click the Excel Miner, another window will be opening up here in the Excel Miner analysis tool pack. It will take a time to load up. Okay. So you'll find that all ANOVA single factor without replication, correlation, description, and so on. Okay, that is there in the case of our data analysis tool pack. The advantage here is the logistic regression that we have get. Okay. So we have all the tool that is required, the test and so on. Okay, and the advantage is here we can get the logistic regression. So we can have the y, okay, and x. Then we have constant is 0. Okay, confidence level of 95%, and then we can select the output range, and the value will come here. Okay. The advantage of using the logistic regression from the Excel minute analysis toolpack is that you will be getting the p-value. Okay, but in case of if you use the data analysis from your here, yeah, when you are using the solver for use calculating the the logistic regression, you will not get the p value here. Okay, because we actually work on a 95% confidence level. Okay, that is 0.05, and 0.05 is the acceptable p value. Okay, it should be less than 0.05. So that is prerequisite in case when you are using the solver. Okay. So the output of the logistic regression values, or the equation that you are getting when we'll be solving using solver, the output of the solver and the output from the Excel miner will differ a little. Okay. The reason why it will differ, because in case of Excel miner, it will give you the p value. Okay. Now on the basis of the p value, you can decide whether to select that particular data variable or not. Okay. But in case of solver, what is happening, that particular p value variable, it adjusted in a manner that it goes up to a maximum, reaches to the level of p value that we are requiring for. Okay. Now that is the advantage of using the Excel. Okay. So for if you initially at the level, so depending upon the size of your organization and the size of the data you are playing, you can go for the further softwares like R or Python, or depending upon the kind of work. But as if now in for general practice and for a medium size organization or mid-level data management, okay, where you have to just play with the around 50,000 or data, okay, Excel is sufficient enough to help you out. And the advantage of using Excel is that Excel itself contains all the data, and we have been using Excel for a longer time. Okay. So we are aware of all the values. Okay. Another advantage here in case of using the Excel is that whatever the data we available, we can connect those file and pull that file. Earlier, it was not very convenient in Excel. Now Excel 2016 onwards and 2019 has got this facility so that we can connect the data with the other sources. Okay. So we can get from the different files or from a particular database, okay, from the server, from Azure, okay, or from any other database that we are looking forward for. And then we can work on the combined merging and appending the data. Apart from that, we in case of Excel itself, we have got what if analysis. Okay, there we have this scenario manager, goal six, and data tables that helps us doing the work. At the same time, we can have the forecasting. Those who are very comfortable with SQL can go into the Power View. So you get this power when you are using the Power Pivot, you will get this kind of option. So you have got the diagram view, and you can go for the normal view also. Okay. And then we can design and do all numbers of calculations. So those using Power BI, they can go for this kind of particular Power Pivot. Okay, Power Pivot actually is an advanced way of doing the thing. So we have got n numbers of functions, and we can have the queries and connections if we, in case you want to connect for with the multiple data. Okay. And then you can always go for using the different VBA applications, form control or ActiveX control, and VBA for designing your purpose. But for statistical analysis, The two thing that is going to be important. One is that you need in Excel, that is the data analysis tool pack and solver that will be present here in case of from the option. So you can go for add-ins. Okay, you get the Excel add-ins from here. Okay, and one thing more we will be requiring is that you can get the Excel miner. Okay, so once you get the Excel miner, it will be there, and you can use that Excel miner for logistic regression. Okay. You can use the Excel miner for linear regression also, okay, because it is available there. So we have got linear regression, that the input range and confidence level, residual plots, and whatever the thing we have got here in the data analysis. Okay, or you can use. Okay, and this Excel miner and data analysis tool pack is free of cost. You can just go and go to your, you know, get add-ins, go to store, and just search for Excel miner. And this here you have got the Excel miner. Okay, so you can get the Excel miner, and this is free.